Hi, so today we are going to see how to calculate the intrinsic and the extrinsic value of a option premium. So, first I'll tell you option premium. Option premium is made up of two things, that is the intrinsic value and the time value, which is called the extrinsic value. So, we have a option chain of Nifty which is going to expire on 23rd Jan, as you can see here. So we still have 2 to 3 days left for this option chain to expire. The price here is the current market price of the Nifty, that is 23,334, and the strike price, which is the ATM, is 23,350. So to calculate the option intrinsic value of call side, we have a formula of call IV is equal to CMP minus strike. The CMP that we got is 23,344. First, we'll calculate it for the ATM. So the ATM is 23,350. So what we get here is minus 6. So the intrinsic value cannot be negative. It can either be 0 or either be positive. So hence we conclude that the intrinsic value for any ATM or OTM option is always 0. Now the same thing we'll go for. So here 145 is pure, 145 is pure time value for the in the money options. Now let's check for 23,300. So CMP minus strike. So CMP is 23,344 minus 23,300. That comes to be 44. So, but the traded price is 173. So, 173 out of 173, 44 is intrinsic value, and the remaining value, that is 173 minus 44. 129 is the time value. Now, if Nifty is to expire here, and you have a call option of 23,300, you will just be left with 44, because if the Nifty expires here, this total value of 129 rupees will be 0. Now we have done this for call options. Now let's do this for the put options. So for put options, the formula is, for put IV, the formula is strike minus CMP. So let's check for 23,400. The average traded price LTP is 153. So strike is 23,400 minus 23,344. That comes out to be 23,400 minus 23344. That comes out to be 56. So 153, 56 is intrinsic value, and 97 is the time value. Now as we go in the money, for call, the intrinsic value will increase. And as we go OTM, out of the money call, the intrinsic value will decrease, and this will pure be the time value. Time value. So ATM and OTM have pure time value. Only in the money options have intrinsic value. Now let's summarize what we have learned. Now let's summarize what we have learned. First point, the intrinsic intrinsic value of a option can never be zero, can never be negative. It can be zero or positive number. The second is, to calculate the call IV, we have the formula of CMP minus strike, and for put IV, IV does not mean implied volatility. IV here means the intrinsic value. We have the formula of strike minus CMP. Fourth is, only only in the money options have intrinsic value. ATM and OTM options have time value only. The, that's the reason the premium of the in the money options are greater than OTM options. Thank you.